So. Willkommen zurück bei Saints and Sinners. Oder The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners. Mir war ja übelst schlecht letztes Mal, als ich das gespielt habe. Keine Ahnung warum.
Morning, Sunshine. You around?
Ich glaube, weil ich nicht so regelmäßig VR spiele. Aber jetzt ich glaube wieder jeden Tag Saints and Sinners. Egal.
I'm here, Casey. What's up?
I've located another flow regulator. We need it to repair the second pump, and guess what? I woke up this morning with water up to my ankles, so that sucks. Time is slipping away from me faster than I expected.
What area is the regulator in? I'll track it down.
The regulator is in Bywater, blue-collar part of town. Warehouses, auto repair shops, small homes shoved in where possible. There's a huge lumber yard there, too. From what I heard through tower radio chatter, a bunch of valuable machinery was discovered in a storeroom. No specifics, though. You're gonna have to poke around. Oh, and I looked into the key you mentioned. I hate to say it, but we need it. Only way to access the final pump station. So you should keep things cool with May for the time being.
What do you think of May?
Well, it's hard to tell. The tower is really going after her, spreading all kinds of unflattering words, but I don't trust much coming from them. I guess the verdict on May is still out for me. What about you?
So far, she's held up her end of the bargain when I help her out. That's a solid sign.
Yeah, and hopefully things will stay that way. And hey, I want you to know how much I appreciate what you're doing for me. It's nice to know someone has my back for once. Beginning to believe I actually might survive this. There was a time when, never mind. I'm trying to keep the dark thoughts out.
You're welcome. Glad to help.
Just hit me up when you've snagged the pump part from Bywater. I'll do my best to stay dry in the meantime. Might try to elevate my cot a few feet so I don't wake up floating. Talk to you soon, tourist. Stay safe up there.
So. Machen wir erstmal unseren ganzen Wünsches hier rein. Warte mal. So. Aber jetzt kann ich es upgraden, oder? Ja. Endlich. Stiele brauche ich noch 5. Aber ich würde sagen, ich gehe da jetzt erstmal rüber, oder? Warte mal. Fuck, ich habe da ja noch was. Was nehme ich denn mit? Die da? Oder den hier? Ich glaube, ich nehme... Na, ich gehe ja nur rüber. Ich glaube, ich nehme die mit. So. Aus dem Weg. Okay. Ne, wir haben keine Kollision. Schade. Naja, was wird's mir bringen? Aber wäre halt cool. Frisch geerntet und eingemacht, okay. So, jetzt. Perfekt. Ich habe immer noch die Brechstange. Nice. Die ist weg. Lol. Ich denke nicht, dass ich hier noch 5 Stiele herbekommen werde, aber nice, ich glaube, ich gucke noch mal. Lol, da geht einfach das Fenster durch. Ja, kann ich Ihnen helfen? Hallo, nein, Alter, Maul. Du auch? Ich glaube, du bist von oben. Ja, perfekt, du. Ein Pfeil benutze ich einfach als Waffe. Wohl, naja, hier. Hallo. So. Lup. Lol, ich hab die Sonne berührt. Egal. Habe ich halt ein bisschen weggelöffelt. Twinkie. Die keine Stecker bringen, willst du dich verarschen? Lol. Ach du Kacke, halt einfach dein Maul. Oder man merkt einfach gar keinen richtigen Unterschied, lol. Als Maul. Ich komme hier auch rein, lol. Lol, kann man ja auch klettern. Ich mach die Tür, glaube ich, erstmal auf. Oh nicht. Oder bringt dir irgendwas? Nö, die bringen nichts. Leider keine Stöcke gefunden. Oh. Ich soll die Informationen in den Sarg legen. Okay.
I know Omri is dead, and I know that for the time being, you stepped into his shoes.
The traitor bitch has been exploiting tower safety.
Ja, okay. Dann mache ich das, begib die zu Bywater, da suche ich dann einen Stecker und so. Und dann muss ich auch pennen. Dann tut mich der Typ da anrufen. Okay, ja. Dann halt dieses Schwert. Bywater. Ja. Mama ist die Gründerin und Anführerin der Turmgemeinde. Georgia, so, irgendwie so, ist ihre Nichte und ihre rechte Hand. Okay. So, und jetzt? Mit den Anwohnern in Handweise auf Hund Orte der Pumpenteile zu erhalten. Okay.
Floor by floor we fought.
We have to keep our voices down. I'm in a bind and I need a third party to set some wheels in motion.
Alles gut.
We have to keep our voices down. I'm in a bind and I need a third party to set some wheels in motion. Someone unaligned. Nothing shady, I swear.
You've got my attention? What do you need?
Meet me on the opposite side of this building. Can't risk being overheard or seen.
I'm sure we're out of earshot. I'll go over everything. We've got this place locked down. Haven't seen a corpse for hours.
I really appreciate this.
West side is clear. Gonna scope the north. That last JV broadcast was something else. Shook me to the core.
You made it. Good. Okay, here's the deal. I used to be with the tower, and I was happy there. Really. But I got a tendency to get mouthy, and there were some things I saw that didn't sit right with me. So I spoke my mind. My boyfriend warned me, but I didn't listen. I thought I could get through to these people, but whatever. Long story short, they kicked my ass out. I connected with the Reclaimed out of necessity to survive. But I don't belong with them. I belong with Justin. He and I, we need to put all this tower and Reclaim bullshit behind us. We need to make our own way.
Seems like you know what you need to do. What do you need me for?
I need to reconnect with Justin. And then we need to get the fuck out of this hell. I've written Justin a letter. Lays out my plan for us to reunite, then jet. You play poster work. Get him the letter. Then we can talk reward. Time is working against us. I'm afraid one of us might bite it before we see each other again. Tower and Reclaim don't exactly get along, as I'm sure you know. So, you can see the dilemma. If the guy who runs my patrol finds out I'm communicating with the Tower, that's it for me. Walker food. Justin is stationed with the Tower Patrol in the area. Tom's lumberyard just across the way. Fuck. If things get crazy, we might accidentally kill each other. It's fucked up.
Don't worry. I'll deliver the letter. Then we can discuss your end of the bargain.
I ain't a charity case, and I like to be up front whenever I strike a deal. Here's what I have to offer. Industrial shit galore stocked up in the nearby warehouse next to this auto shop we're posted up in. Place is infested with walkers at the loading dock entrance, but there is a way in on the side. From there, you can slip right on past the fuckers without much trouble. I stashed the key to the side door somewhere safe. I'll have it when you return. Here's the letter. Meet me back here after the letter's been delivered. My love, I'm sure Justin time will is now. scribble a reply. It's been He's weeks not since quite we the last poet spoke. I am, but What if
I
we
still
never
love
hold each other
the
again?
The fuck? Oh mein Gott, what the fuck? Okay.
Keep your eyes on that one.
Eyes up for more! Fucking pervert!
You got a problem?
What you want?
I've got some information that you might be interested in.
Is that so? I suppose you want something for this info too.
Throw me a bone and it's yours.
Well, I ain't giving you shit. Beat it, jackass. Is that so? I suppose you want something for this info too.
This info is free, but only because you're such an amiable guy.
Ooh, spill it already? Like I ain't got nothing better to do than listen to your clowning?
One of your soldiers, Devon, he's maintaining contact with the Tower Patrol at the lumberyard. His boyfriend, Justin, to be precise. Who knows what he's been telling him.
That's sneaky shit. That's it for him. He's dead. I'll gut him myself. Fucking shame. He seemed like a solid kid. Fucking Tower, they got their claws in his mind too deep. Not even JB could pry him loose.
Don't you have anything?
Okay, warte, ich will mal ganz kurz gucken. 7 Stunden und 22 Minuten. Ja, ich habe eh nicht so viel gemacht gerade. Ja, in Bywater. Ich will mal gucken, was das andere ist. Der ist ja einfach nur getötet, das ist ja langweilig. Bringe ich halt den Brief zu dem Tippen.
Floor by
Just a minute, please. We have to keep our voices down. I'm in a bind.
You've got my attention?
Meet me on the opposite side. Back off. So sure we're out of earshot. I'll go over everything. We've got this place. I really appreciate this. West side is clear. Gonna scope the north. That last JB broadcast was something else. Shook me to the core. Tower fuckers need to get the truth. You made it. Good. Okay, here's the deal. I used to be with the tower, and I was happy there. Really. But I got a tendency to get mouthy, and there were some things I saw that didn't sit right with me. So I spoke my mind. My boy...
Seems like you know what you...
I need to reconnect. I've written Justin. Justin is stationed...
Don't worry.
I ain't a charity industrial shit. Here's the letter. Meet me back here after.
Wanderers.
just another lost soul.
These things just keep coming!
Danke. Alter. Endlich.
Looking well.
Nice. Her damit. Hallo. Egal. Oh nein. Och nee, das kann nicht sein.
Floor by floor.
What are you doing around here? You need something?
5 bloody and costly weeks to clear the entire building. By the time our climb was through, and the...
I'm looking for Justin. Need to deliver something. That you?
Yeah, I'm Justin. What do you have?
Devon asked me to deliver this letter to you.
Oh. Die Scheiße. Ey, Digga, Hurensohn.
Much appreciated. Here, please deliver my response to Devon, and that's the last that we'll ask of you.
I know what's going on.
Nein. War nur Spaß, Junge. So Mädchen, keine Ahnung.
I know what's going on here. And it might seem to you like the right thing to do, helping out a couple of star-crossed lovers. But you're putting their lives in jeopardy. Everyone allowed his attitude to choose his path, but Justin doesn't deserve to be dragged.
Warte mal ganz kurz. So. Soll ich die nochmal neu machen?
Down with him? We've been through a lot of shit together. I don't want anything horrible to happen to him. They need a clean break. No more contact. If they keep this up, they will both be dead. I'm sure Justin gave you a letter for Devon. That's how they've been staying in touch. Deliver this letter instead. It will end things between them. Then they can get on with their lives.
I'm not sure it's my place to decide the fate of their relationship. They're adults.
Oh, please. They are risking their lives. If you don't do what is right, their blood will be on your hands.
Warum sind die Hände so das Fuck zu hart ab, Mann?
Finish it quick!
Ich werde den Tag trotzdem noch machen. Und dann werde ich ganz kurz offline gehen, dann wieder on.
You need some meds in your system.
You made it back. God, I hope nobody saw you. Did Justin send a reply?
Here it is. He was glad to hear from you.
Thank you so much. This letter made my day. Hell, it made my life. Justin and I, we're gonna do this. We're really gonna do this. You made a difference today, stranger. I owe you. Here's that key I promised. Hopefully gonna make your life a whole hell of a lot easier.
Oh, danke. Ey, das ist doch so ein Schmutz.
Fortified, secure. We could lock
Love
ourselves
found a
in.
way, fine.
Then I was
But
like,
that doesn't
sitting
excuse
in the cell
Devon and Justin.
freaked me out.
They're traitors. We're at war, for fuck's sake.
What the fuck, Grabby?
It's not strong enough for you!
Oh.
What you want?
So, ich gehe jetzt ganz kurz zurück. Ich mach den Tag doch nicht nochmal, der ist gerade übelst abgefuckt, die Scheiße hier. Warte mal. Ah, jetzt funktioniert es wieder. So, was mit der Kamera, glaube ich. Ah, dann können wir doch weitermachen. Ja, perfekt, du. Oder? Ich gucke gerade durch die Kamera durch. Ja, die sind genau da, wo meine Hände sind. Ja, okay, dann funktioniert es jetzt wieder. Das ist ziemlich gut. Oder? Ja. Perfekt.
You better not be contagious. Hey. Fuck. Achso, das war die Story des Dings schon, oder? Das war das schon. Finde das Regulierrad, finde das Pumpenregel. Dosenfabrik und finde
Pumpenteile. Okay. Hallo. Wie hat der jetzt die Flasche losgelassen, dieses kleine Stück Scheiße? Ist der behindert? Hat den doch gegriffen und nicht die Flasche genommen. So. Ach du Scheiße. Ich dachte, die ist tot. Ist schon was kaputt, willst du mich verarschen? Lol. Ja, dann gehe ich mal zurück. Nicer Shot direkt in die Nase. So. So, das tun wir mal wegmachen, weil das ist ja eh gleich kaputt. Ja. So. Und die kann man auch hier hin machen. Nice. Oh, ich weiß nicht. Ich glaube, ich mache das jetzt ganz kurz.
Casey, come in.
Hello. Yes, I'm here. Manual open to the appropriate page. You ready?
Let's do this.
Great. Let's start with the serial number again. Then I can calculate the flow requirement settings, just like the first time through this.
Taking a quick break.
Take care of your business. I'll wait.
So. Egal.
Okay, back to it.
Where were we? Oh, yeah. Great. Let's start with the serial number again. Then I can calculate the flow requirement settings, just like the first time through this.
Ja, ich kann... Warum kann ich das jetzt nicht aufnehmen, Mann?
Great. Let's start with the serial number again. Then I can calculate the flow requirement settings, just like the first time through this.
Ah, ich gehe kurz pennen. Prost. Tag 18, früher Morgenessen, weniger Vorräte verfügbar, die Anzahl der Toten hat zugenommen.
Let's start with the serial number again. Then I can calculate the flow requirement settings, just like the first time through this. Great. Let's start with the serial number again. Then I can calculate the flow requirement settings, just like the first time through this.
Hä? The fuck? Ist doch gemacht. Spasti, Alter. Oh.
562-793-6-42.
Okay, let me look at these charts a second. So, here we go. Got it. Set valve A to 26.
Valve A set to 26. Number's green.
Okay, good. Valve B with A at 26 should be set at 39. Valve B to 39.
Valve B to 39. Set. Two numbers green, A and B.
Perfect. Okay, last valve. 1 second. There we go. Valve C should be set to 67.
Valve C set. All numbers green. Now the button, right?
Yeah, press the round button and we'll be calibrated. When this is all over, we should start a plumbing business, huh? The bunker buds.
Sounds like a plan. But the name needs work. Tourist and the Lip Flapper Inc. That's catchy.
Ha, frickin' ha, tourist. Anyways, this regulator needs to be installed in another pump near St. Vincent's. Same routine with the beacon light. It'll be on, so be ready for walkers skulking about. Now once it's installed and you're back at the radio, let's touch base. Good luck. Gonna spend the rest of my day figuring out how to prevent the floodwater from shorting out my radio. I'll talk to you soon.
Ich glaube, ich sollte mir noch ein Messer machen. Auch Stiele. Nummer 4. Nice. Hier noch ein Schwert mit. Flup. Ui, nice. Das hält sogar ganz schön viel aus. Perfekt. Alter, hab ich mich gerade erschrocken. Perfekt. Okay. Ah, okay. Kann ich so machen. Kann ich. Ich glaube, das ist so besser.
Hey, get the fuck out of here! Chicken shit. Strong enough word for you.
Spasti. Und jetzt? Okay, also soll ich jetzt wieder zurück? Cool. Kann ich ja noch gleich den Sarg untersuchen währenddessen? Ah, stimmt, ich will es immer so aus... Nein, nicht so. So. Ausprobieren. Da ist er. Ui, das funktioniert ja auch gut. Alter, das ist ja mal übelst geil. Kann ich es auch mit einer Hand benutzen. Oder halt dann so. Das hält halt übelst lange. Krass, Stutz, das ist so nice. Ich glaube, das ist meine neue Lieblingswaffe, die ist ja immer Schokosel. Geht es eigentlich? Ah, schade, nee, aber ich kann es aufmachen so. Zumachen. Jetzt. Nice.
Hey, Casey. Feel like bullshitting for a minute?
Yeah, sure. I ain't going nowhere. I can put this book down. Lord knows I've read it enough times already.
What book is it?
The only book down here besides instruction manuals is this hardcore physics book called Hollow Reel. No clue who left it. I must have read it cover to cover a dozen times already, and it still blows my mind. I mean, the whole book is about this theory that the entire universe, like reality itself, is nothing more than a hologram being projected on the surface of a black hole. It sounds fucking nuts, but the math supports it, I guess. I'm trying to wrap my head around it all, but science is not really my strong suit. What about you? You a reader?
So, meine Hände sind jetzt wieder richtig.
I prefer movies. Not much of a reader.
Oh, shit. I haven't seen a movie in ages. What kind of flicks do you like?
Dark, weird shit. I want to be disturbed and challenged. Mainstream movies are all the same.
Yeah, I can't get into that stuff. I don't want to think during a movie. I just want to get lost for 2 hours. Eat some popcorn. Oh, shit. I would love some buttery popcorn right now. Weird thought. You think there'll ever be another Hollywood movie made?
Maybe not in our lifetime, and maybe not in Hollywood. But humans are resilient, and we like our entertainment. I think we'll find a way.
I'd like to think so. Well, on that note, I'm gonna go do some exercises. I gotta keep limber. I mean, it's so damp and cramped down here, my body's getting real stiff. It feels like I'm fucking 80 years old. Hey, thanks for the diversion, tourist. It's nice to be reminded sometimes that we're still human beings in the middle of all this shit. Talk to you soon.
Ja, ich warte, bis sich Casey wieder meldet. Prost. Prost nochmal.
You there?
Yeah. What is it?
Something's really been bugging me. I'm wondering if you could dig up some answers.
I'm game.
I need some information on what happened to the people who were in the reserve with me. The other members of my squad. When the water pressure was getting too much for the bunker to handle, sections of it started to lock down. We analyzed the systems and we were able to pinpoint the issue. They went off to fix it and left me behind in the reserve. But then the whole place locked down, trapping me inside. I tried to reach them by radio, but I got no response. I need to know what happened to them after they left.
Why do you need to know?
Honestly, what happened to my friend Kenneth is what concerns me the most. We were close. The other three, we didn't part on the best terms. We didn't see eye to eye.
Tell me about the other 3 squad mates. What was the problem?
To be blunt, they were fucking assholes. Boss. Capable of horrible things.
What's the point you're trying to make, Casey?
They made a fucked up decision, okay? Kenneth and I were not cool with it, but they did it anyway. Let's just leave it at that. I'm not in the mood to get into it. Past is the fucking past. If you wander over to Rampart High, maybe you can dig something up. The gym is probably the best place to start. There was a disaster relief camp there that they were going to search. Find out if Kenneth made it. That's all I'm asking. Maybe it'll help me sleep better. Maybe not. I'll keep my ears peeled for what we need in the meantime.
Dann gehe ich mal nach Rampart. Oh fuck, warte, ich tue den ganzen Schrott mal ganz kurz entsorgen. Dann gehen wir nach Rampart. Und ich glaube, dann höre ich auf für heute. Wenn ich dann zurückkomme. Und jetzt? Suche Kenneth in der Sporthalle. Suche Trent in der Sporthalle. Okay, also alles in der Sporthalle. Warte. Oh nee, schon wieder. So, perfekt, das schmeckt du. Nice. Gejuckt. Soll ich mal ganz kurz probieren, ob ich die Beine abhacken kann? Nee. Aber das kann ich machen. So ist. Alles abgeschlossen, das kann doch nicht sein. Ach, da kann man ja hochklettern, stimmt. Das Maul. ist nix. Spast. WTF, wo bin ich? The fuck? Ach nee, du. Lol, WTF. Alter, ich bin gerade erschrocken vor dem. Dass ich den jetzt nicht köpfen kann, wohl. Ah ja, okay, jetzt sehe ich sie. So.
Didn't think I'd ever see another human being again.
Is your name Kenneth?
Yeah. How do you know my name?
Casey asked me to look for you. He's alive. In the bunker. He wanted to know what happened to you and the rest of the squad.
Casey's alive, huh? That's good to hear. I didn't give him much chance, honestly. Thought he'd have blown his brains out by now, or shriveled away to nothing. Guess I underestimated him. If you make it back to him, tell him these few things for me. Tell him he's a good guy. The guilt, it's not his. Tell him to let it all go. What happened at the bunker? He needs to wipe his brain clean. Tell him Kenneth said things right. Killed Trent, Jess, and Foster. Okay? You need to write it down or something?
I'll remember everything. Don't worry. But I am curious. What happened at the bunker?
Fuck it. I've got nothing to hide. We killed dozens of innocent people. Civilians trying to get into the bunker. When all the shit with the dead walking started to go down, we had orders to keep everyone out of the bunker. I don't know why. It didn't make any sense. But when it got too tense, we freaked. We mowed them down. Vietnam-style shit. Casey just stood there. Like a ghost. That fuck Foster started screaming at him to open fire with the rest of us. Later I asked Casey if he fired. He said that he pulled the trigger because he was scared that if he didn't, we'd all turn on him, add his body to the pile. He said he aimed his gun up in the rafters of the church. I believed him. He begged me not to tell the others. He didn't trust them. But he trusted me. We were friends. Listen, my brain is getting foggy. I'm seeing shit. I don't know how many words I got left. End me. Please.
I've heard enough, Kenneth. I'll tell Casey we spoke. Tell him everything you wanted him to know.
That's mighty nice of you, Uncle Tommy. Before you go to the bowling alley, blow my fucking brains out, yeah? That's the only way to remain human all the way to the end, right?
Kann ich den Kopf mitnehmen? Ja. Alter, ich hasse es mit der Kamera. Ja, dann gehe ich mal zurück. Jetzt. Endlich. So, zum Bus zurück. Nice. Nice. Und von hier was ist das hier? Ah, hier ist der Arm von ihm. Wo machen wir den denn hin? Ich mach den hier rein. Perfekt.
You there, Casey? I'm back.
Hey, tourist. Did you discover anything?
All your squad mates are dead. Kenneth killed them.
Holy shit. How do you know?
I stumbled onto Kenneth. He told me what he did and why he did it.
Kenneth is alive? Where is he? Can I talk to him?
He wasn't gonna make it. He begged me to put him out of his misery. So I did.
Oh. Well, I'm sure you did what was right, tourist. Shit. Rest in peace, Kenny. My friend. What did he tell you?
He wanted me to tell you something. You want to know what he said?
Yes, of course. What did he say?
He said you're a good guy. Not to feel guilt about what happened outside the bunker. To let the massacre go. He told me all about it. From his perspective. But I am curious about yours.
Well, if he told you what happened, why do you need to hear it from me? You know what you need to know, right? And you've told me my friend is dead, so we can move on, yeah?
I know it must be hard, Casey, to talk about it. But it's okay. Tell me what happened.
Yeah, you're right, tourist. It's not easy for me. There was a massacre. 3 dozen people, at least. Civilians, right at the reserve entrance. Innocent people that we should have been protecting. I should have done something to stop it, but I didn't. I stood there, a coward. And now I don't sleep. I have a nervous twitch in my right hand that gets more pronounced every day, and the guilt is like a 10-ton weight crushing my chest. There, you satisfied now?
Those are just facts, Casey. I already know the facts. What I need to know is your perspective on the whole thing. There's a reason why you can't sleep. You're twitching like a junkie and your chest feels like it's caving in.
Okay, quit badgering me, please. I'll talk, just give me a second to gather my thoughts. It's all fucking foggy. The whole thing escalated really fast. The first bullet was Foster. I wanted to scream no, but it's like I just left my body. Everything after that moment, it's like a nightmare. Jess and Trent started firing. Jess, she was smiling. Kenneth hesitated. He looked right through me, like he expected me to have his back. But I did nothing. So he started firing. After that, all I've been able to retain are weird details. The sounds, a hat, a cross. Man, sometimes when I'm here lying, trying to sleep, I can actually feel my fingers shaking on the trigger of my rifle, even though I haven't touched the thing since the day it happened.
A cross? Like in a church? What's that all about?
Yeah. It's fucking strange, tourist. I see it. Real close up. Everything around it is hazy. Bullets chewing it up. Splintering the wood. It's from my church back home. The one my mom used to drag me to. You know, but that makes no sense. Well, it's just my mind fucking with me. Guilt digging in deep, I guess. Fearing judgment.
The feel of the trigger. Did you pull it?
Yeah. I didn't want to, but I did. Basic training kicked in. Follow orders, no matter what. But I don't know if I killed anyone. I may have. Thing is, I'll never know. Maybe that's worse than actually knowing for certain that I did.
What do you hear when the sounds come?
The sound of terror. Please. The gunfire. My own shouts. The thump of bodies hitting the floor. This cacophony will just swell up inside my head when I least expect it. This chaos. But I can still pick out every single fucking sound. I just can't shake it.
You mentioned a hat. What hat?
There was this old man, shielding his wife. He had on this bright blue fishing hat, and I watched a flurry of bullets rip it right off in this spray of blood and skull. And this fucking hat, I swear to God, it's the exact same hat my uncle used to wear. And the bullets drove it into the wall, and it hung there for a second, dripping. And then it flopped onto the floor. The image, I can't get it out of my head. I'm worried it'll be there forever. And I keep thinking, was it me? Did I shoot those bullets?
You never know for sure, Casey.
That's exactly right, tourist. And I can't fucking deal with that.
Listen to me, Casey. Carefully. What happened outside the bunker, it's not your fault. That is clear to me. It was clear to Kenneth. You need to find a way to make it clear to yourself.
Yeah, I know. You're right, tourist. But it's not easy. Gonna take a lot of fucking work. Hey, maybe when this is all over, I can hire you to be my therapist.
I charge $300 an hour. Don't think you can afford that on National Guard money.
Yeah, probably not. Look, tourist, this little chat, it's worn me the fuck out. And I've got rewiring to do to keep from getting electrocuted next time I use this radio. Not that it really fucking matters. Doubtful I'm getting out of here alive. Without that key that has everyone riled up, this is all a waste of time. I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you later, I guess.
So. Prost. Tag 20, früher morgen. Es sind weniger Vorräte verfügbar, die Anzahl der Toten hat zugenommen. So, dann ciao, bis zum nächsten Mal, würde ich sagen.